Hello, dear investors. Analytical Service is in touch with you, GURU.Markets. Thank you so much for helping us. All forms of assistance are in the description. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video your royal thumbs up in advance. Your like is essential for the development of the channel GURU.Markets. Now we will analyze the current fundamental indicators of the company DMC Global Inc., ticker BOOM. The review is based on current information at the time, September 17, 2024. According to classification GURU.Markets company DMC Global Incorporated belongs to the subcategory metal color. 48 organizations take part in the assessment. This is very representative. We start with general information about the company. If required, it is possible to pause the video. You can consider each parameter of the organization more carefully. Access to the database with ticker classification is free and open. So, friends, we will finally begin. Market capitalization of the company DMC Global Incorporated is $0.22 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $432 billion. DMC Global Inc. accounts for a share of 0.051%. This is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.41 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $161 billion. DMC Global Incorporated constitutes a share of 0.253%. By comparing the occupied shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Share DMC Global Incorporated in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 0.051%. The book value is 0.253%. This is a 396% increase in market capitalization share. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Good 1 point. Overall company assessment DMC Global Inc. will be presented at the end of the review. Please look at the progress of the analysis in full. The debts of the organization under study amount to $0.13 billion. Financial liabilities to balance sheet capitalization account for 31.7% of the company's capital. Score based on the company's debt level, good, 1 point. The company's stock price to earnings ratio is 16.9. The average in the subcategory is 17.4, and this is 3% lower than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market value to profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $13 million. Forward earnings for the coming 12 months are tentatively expected to be $19 million. And this is 53.7% more than at the current moment. An assessment of the projected future profit indicator in comparison with in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The company's price to revenue balance is 0.3. The subcategory average of 2.1 is 86% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market value to revenue indicators in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $680 million. Future revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $1,050 million. And this is 54% more than at the current moment. An assessment of the projected future sales volume indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The sales margin is 1.9%, with an average in the subcategory of 12.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 10.5%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of personnel by subcategory is 0.893%. This is a 1,651% increase in market capitalization share. And this shows the imbalance in the company's stock value DMC Global Inc., most likely towards underestimation. The amount of capital for each employee of the organization is $121,000. And in the subcategory, there are $2,144,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's indicators is 94.4%. Estimation of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's profit per employee is $7,000. The average for the subcategory is $122,900. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 94%. Estimation of profit per individual company employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The share of sales per company employee is $380,000. By subcategory, $997,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 162%. Estimation of sales per individual company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The volume of short transactions corresponds to 2.5%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.4%. This is an indicator of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 39% for the company DMC Global Inc., whereas in the subcategory this level is approximately 49%. Technically, subcategory papers are valued higher than DMC Global Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares DMC Global Incorporated and subcategory companies. We see that over the past 12 months, the company's shares DMC Global Incorporated showed dynamics of minus 57.2%. Against price changes in the subcategory minus 12.5%. This clearly does not indicate anything, but we must take note of this fact. The overall result is as follows: 6.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is minus 0.7 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire US market in general, you can see that the average score for the entire market in aggregate is 0.3 points, against a score of 6.5 points for DMC Global Inc. Let's look at the order table. It is available to everyone. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the stock valuation information and reference system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the analysis DMC Global Incorporated Information and Reference Assessment System GURU.Markets, a decision is made. Open an order. For a reason, DMC Global Incorporated, the most undervalued company in the subcategory. Many thanks to everyone for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system from GURU.Markets. You truly are the most excellent audience in the world.